past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion right goes Higgins. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. You talk about this Giant defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Swain eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
This 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun. Swain got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And they'll accept that penalty. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Swain. Forced out to his left. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Swain. Throw left side complete. That's Roth. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Swain. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 21, Cowboys 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Cowboys at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Here's a diving catch right side. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running left, Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this offense on third down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Breaks the tackle, now rally. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Swain. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Second and 5. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
That is caught.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 2.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Now 3rd down and very long.
He'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
T. Higgins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Cowboys 23.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Swain. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Swain. He's got his target. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Swain. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take it.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. In motion is Phillips. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff to Barber running right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
2nd and 13.
He gets this one to Johnson.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New York.
They'll look to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Swain. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Patterson on the draw play. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Swain. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, Swain. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's wrong. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back to throw. Swain. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now a give, running right, Barber. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try again, and they'll run again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Swain. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll drop to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
so much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pass complete to Taylor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, this crowd into it now, 3rd and 2. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
Fights through him. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Second and goal from the 6 this time. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Oh, design run for their wideout. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
They went for broke on third down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Swain. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next.